And we're live. And we're here. I need to sit down properly. Hold on. There. And here's the thing. Hold on. Worse. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I mean that looks fine. I think. Let me get comfortable. I've been in a bit of a rush, so excuse me while I get comfortable. So actually, okay. Oh, sorry, that was loud. First of all, what we think of the music? I'm very excited about it. Listening to a lot of Olivia Rodrigo recently. Hello, hi, welcome in. How's life? How's everything? Oh, what happened to? Oh yeah, no, sorry, just. How's everyone's day been? See, mine. Since has I got drenched. Drenched head to toe. Okay, it's alright. Fair enough. It's glad to hear. Just alright. What have you done today? What's the most interesting thing you did today? You know, I should turn off. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. Just so nothing disturbs the fun we're having. Do you know what I mean? If not exploded, I'm so sick of 17. Where's my fucking teenage dream? Enjoy your youth. I'm gonna cry. Because okay, here's the thing. Today I was like, okay, so I can't be asked to do much. So I just wore jeans and t-shirt, and I was like, oh, but I don't have anything. I don't actually wear jackets a lot. I don't own a jacket. I have a leather jacket, but that's kind of uncomfortable. And I did want to get a denim jacket, but here's the thing, it didn't come, so I don't know. I don't have any jackets, so I went without a jacket. The most interesting thing I did was procrastinate. Fair enough. Always a good time. I love procrastinating. I have no shame in it. I love it. But actually, I've been so productive recently, and I'll go into it in a second. But yeah. So I didn't wear a jacket, and then I'm on my way back home, and what's happening? It's raining. But here's the thing: I was really prepared because I have everything in my bag, and in a little pouch thing. So I was very prepared. My hair got drenched, but when I got to the train station, I brushed it, put it up. It was real nice. I did the whole shebang, cleaned my glasses. I was so well prepared, and I had my umbrella, but I still got drenched because it came this way. It was so stupid, but it's fine. Other than that, it was actually pretty good. Unironically, it was kind of nice. It was not the rain, but just generally, the vibe of the rain was lovely. The one I like, the journey was horrific. Hate being drenched, but it's fine. Yeah. So I haven't done a full chit chat with that. I'm actually kind of excited for it. Very excited. Oh, you can't see that. So yeah. Don't know what's on. What else? Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. I actually have some thoughts. I have many thoughts. I've been watching. Okay. So Top Boy. Here's the thing. I watched it in the beginning when the first time it came out, and then the second season came out. I didn't even know about it, but then I was like, oh, I should finish it recently, and I started watching it, and I'm on season 2, and there's another new season, and I am just so excited, and I've seen some spoilers, and I'm like, oh, you're taking the piss. Why? Because I wanted to but it's fine. Because I will still watch it, and I'm very excited about it. I love Top Boy. It's so... it's a fantastic show. If you never watched Top Boy, you have to watch it. I'm telling you have to watch it. And it was... it was lovely. I think I'm on to episode 4 of season 2, so I'm getting there. Anyways. Oh, okay. Oh, what's it about? Okay, so Top Boy is about... so in the UK, it's based in the UK, and it's about drug dealing. It's drug dealers, and you have different people. You have Summer House, and you also have I don't know what the other one's bit's called, but it's run by different people. So it's like Duchesne and Kano, but it's not Kano. The guy's name is Sully, but the guy that plays him is Kano, the musician. So it's like Duchesne and Sully are on the same side, and then the other side is Jamie. But before it was I forgot his name, but he ended up going to jail. So he left someone else in charge, but he wasn't doing a good job. So Jamie took over, kind of. It was like a disgusting. He just kind of ended up taking over, and then it just kind of showed like it's like shows like what happens and the different stuff that happens. It's like they have they're obviously fighting over the different areas to deal, and like suppliers and stuff like that, and like Duchesne, who was in Jamaica before, came to the UK to be like, oh, I have a supply to sell, and then he needed to sell it, but he couldn't because like Jamie was already selling and he had a different supply, and like a lot happened. But then it kind of goes on, like a lot of things happen, like people, and it's very sad. But it is like, it's a good show. It's a really good show. I don't think entertaining is the right word, but it's a good show, and it's so, sometimes it's so sad, and it just makes you feel so like emotional, but it also makes you feel so like I don't know how to explain it, but it's a good show. It's really good. Yeah. And there's some bits that are like that I remember. Oh, I wish the reason why I was like, oh, I have to watch that. I have to like kind of finish watching the second season quickly is because like I watched this video. I don't remember who made that, but it was like when your wife watches Top Boy, and then it was like it was like part two, and she ran up to the car and went, not the bad man, run, not the bad, and I thought it was so funny. It's like, well, I have to watch it. Anyways, yeah, that's something. I don't know if I've really been watching. Oh, I did start watching this thing. That's like, what's it like? I don't remember what the name was, but it was like things like the fear of being forgotten or the fear of forgetting. It's very interesting, and I have a thing about it. But yeah, I don't know whatever else. What else have we been watching recently? What's everybody like? What's your thing? Because does anybody else have like a thing that's like, it's like a show that's like your own, it's like the thing you would always go back to because it's just a show that you will never get bored of, not necessarily because it's very interesting, because it's just the one show that you used to. And for me, it's Criminal Minds, and I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds, but like older episodes, and they're wonderful. But today basically I went to college, and I was doing my work, but in the background we allowed to wear headphones and like put stuff in the background of it to just listen to music or whatever. And I was watching this video, and it was about something to do with like social media and loneliness. And I don't remember the channel, but I'll find it to name. Hold on. And it was very entertaining, and it was like, it was the internet's never-ending cycle of loneliness by Clark Ellison, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And it really went into like, the main example I had was like Twitch streamers, and I'm like, well then, it had Twitch streamers, and then also then later on we had like this little like something thing where they were talking about a big topic, but at one point they mentioned social media and about how like something to do with like people with it's like manipulation and stuff, but I don't want to say like the topic. And I was just like, you know what? That's freaked me out. That's freaked me out. And considering the fact that I stream on Wednesday, and that was the worst time for you guys to be doing the speech about this. The worst time for me to watch that video, because it was like you always was. But I love it, because the thing is, in that video, I should put it like here. The internet never ending cycle of loneliness. That one was like, it was like kind of talk about parasocial relationships and about how people view like streamers as like their friends and stuff like that. And I was like, which I've always thought was a bit weird, like a little bit weird, because because I understand like liking people's content, but I get it kind of comes from loneliness and it makes sense, but it just kind of, to me, it's always felt like I don't know, not ridiculous, but I don't know what word to use. It just felt like like, you know, you go up to somebody, if you see somebody that you know on social media and you went up to them. If I went up to them, I wouldn't want to go up because I wouldn't want to seem like that kind of person that's like, that's like, I would feel like I'm bothering them, but obviously, like, other people were like, oh, you're not bothering me, come up to me and take pictures or whatever. And I'm like, cool, but I still feel like I'm bothering. That's what I mean. But like, I get it, but it also makes sense. I get it, but it's also obviously an unhealthy thing. But I just kind of went down that thing. But here's the thing. Um, I was gonna say that I have basically yes. Oh, this is a big story. Something big happened yesterday, and I was on my phone just now, and I was looking at like things that I was like, just, you know, just on my camera to like remind me of certain things. Can I take pictures of a lot of things? And I just remembered. Oh yes, let me start from the beginning. I was downstairs, and I was like, and I had to do something, so I didn't end up cooking until late. Okay, cool. I was in the kitchen making food, and then all of a sudden, I look outside because I've opened my door to the kitchen, outside into the garden, and I see a cat. And here's the thing, context. There's this cat that comes into my garden all the time, and it's like, and it's the exact same cat, and it's a cute cat, and I've given it water and food in between, but I've never had actual cat food for it because I don't own a cat. And so yeah, that's happened, and it came into the like into the garden, and then it just came. I sat with it for a second. I sat on the outside. I sat outside and like petted it, and it was cute. And then eventually it came into the kitchen. It just kind of hung out in the kitchen for a bit, and then and then it went outside the kitchen, and it just kind of like just went about the house like it owned the place. But it was so cute, and oh my god, I loved it. It was okay. And I have a bunch of pictures, and it was, and it came into like this room, and I have pictures. It walked all over it walked right here, like right here. It was all over my setup. You know, steal the cat. You know what? You're not the first person to say that. It doesn't have a collar, and I'm not gonna steal a cat. I'm not gonna catnap it. But if it keeps showing up, like, it's not my problem. Like if it's here, it's here. I'm not gonna kick it out. Let me show you. Hold on. I don't know if I can. I'm just gonna put it up to the camera see if you can see it. Cause look, it was so cute. I might try. Okay, I might try to put it on screen, but like give me a second. Basically, yeah, and I've named it. It is so cute. Oh my god, I love cats. If there's one thing you need to know about me, I love cats. There's something about them. I know for a fact I have no shame when I'm older. I'm just gonna be that kind of person that I'm gonna have like a billion cats and just sit with cats and take care of them. And I have no shame in it because I love cats. Cats are so cute. Oh my god, cats. I love cats. And yeah, basically, that happened. And I've named it Marceline because I like the name. I was gonna name it Mistress because Mistress sounds cool and elegant. But then like someone was like, no, because give it an actual name, and I was like, okay, Marceline. Marceline sounds cool, so I gave it Marceline, and it's and I hope it comes back. Oh, and another thing, when I came to the kitchen, it just hung about for a bit, and I tried to give it something to eat, but it wouldn't eat it because it's not cat food. Fair enough. So I went and actually got cat food. So now that I just have cat food, and I'll actually continue to buy cat food. I will continue to buy cat food whenever this cat comes here. Marceline. Fed, well, she's well fed, well hydrated. She's loved and cared for. Not even my cat, but she's now my cat. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I love it. I love it, truly. Oh, and it kept on like coming up to me, and like, you know, when like they rub up against you and they purr. Oh my god, goodness me. Oh, it was so cute. I could have genuinely cried. It was so sweet. But I love it. Oh. Oh, because I love animals. Like, do you know what it is? That's my weakness. So, wait, cats are very picky eaters because they won't eat if it's the food they don't like. Oh, fair enough. I didn't know that. I mean, well, I've never owned an actual. That's a lie. I've had a cat before, but it wasn't like Like I've never had a house cat. Never a cat that like lives in my house. It was more of like it was like it wasn't a stray cat, but it would be free to go. It was out, it was mine, but it was like free to go, and it wouldn't eat cat food. We gave it other stuff. But anyways, but yeah, but I think I got the right. It ate some of the food I gave it. Gave it some cat food, and it was like what's that? What's the really known brand? The Wick, like or something. Whiskers or something. Hold on. Cat food. Let me search it up and see what I'm talking about. Cat food. Whiskas. That's what I usually say, but it sounds. But yeah, I gave it that, and it ate some, and I put it in like a little container, and I also put what's it? Water. It has everything. Like it's well fed. I'm telling you. Because if it's gonna be here, I'm not gonna kick it out. I'm gonna care and love it. Can you blame me? I'm gonna put like a couple. I'm not gonna put a lot. Oh, this one's. Oh, hold on. There's one where it was just like, just sat looking at my bed, and it was. Oh, what's another one? Never stumble. Rumble, like Jericho rumble. Okay. I think it's sent. I'll try. Hold on, cause I'm gonna email it myself. I have on my laptop. Oh, but yeah. So if Marceline comes back, I'll because I have many pictures. That's the thing. If I ever see a cat, usually if I see stray cats, I'll take pictures of them. I just have to. Now it's a habit. Now it became a habit. It started a while back because I just thought cats were cute, and now it's a genuine habit. Like I have to take a picture of it. So yeah, and it's truly the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And yeah, and there's so many. Oh, I had another thing that I don't think I mentioned. I was like, at one point I was walking somewhere. I was like, I don't remember where I was going. But there was this cat sat on a ledge on like a wall thing, and it was like, it was like it. I called it, and I was like, I don't know how people call it, but I go, pss, 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 and it came to me, and it was so friendly, and I just sat with it for like 10 minutes, and it was like there's this little patch of grass near, and I sat down with it, and it purred, and it was. It was so cute. I love cats. Truly, nothing is better than a cat. I don't understand. Why would you ever in your life ever want anything but a cat? Do you know what I mean? Because what's better than a cat? Nothing. There you go. Sorry, I was typing something out. Oh, okay. Well. I'm more of a dog person. Fair. Oh, fair enough. Actually, I think dogs are cute too. I actually don't think I'm a cat or a dog person kind of thing. But why dogs? Why do you like dogs more? Do you just hate cats? How could you do that? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, why dogs more? Because to be honest with you, I used to say I was a dog person, but I don't. I don't think it. To me, I just love cute little animals. I love them. There's quite literally nothing better. So cats, dogs. I want to have cats and dogs and everything. Like, okay, here's the dogs that I really want to have. I want to have German Shepherd, a Doberman, and a Dachshund. That's it. I want more, but those are the main ones. I grew up in a dog family. Fair enough. Oh, so did you have a dog when you? Did you have a dog Did you have a dog? And also, what dog was its name? Do you still have a dog? Please tell me more. Because I love dogs. So many of my friends have had like pets and like, and I love them. And listen, I'm not saying that like I'm only friends because they have pets. But no, I'm kidding. No, but like, because if you have a pet, you just become like all of a sudden just a better person to me. Mm, no, it's just because I had a friend who had a dog, and then we didn't speak for a while, for a few months, and I came, and then we started speaking again, and they were like, "Oh yeah, my dog passed away." Sorry? Excuse me? Pardon me? Excusez-moi? What do you mean what do you actually mean by that? What do you actually mean by that? By those words that you've just spoken to me? What do you mean your dog passed away? That was so upsetting. Um, Two golden retrievers and three other dogs which we don't know the breed yet. Oh, I think golden retrievers are very cute. I love golden retrievers. No, you know what? A lot of people like golden retrievers, but I've never really wanted a golden retriever. If I saw one, I would die of cuteness. I would cry because it's so cute. But they're cute. I love them. Um, and I'm assuming the new ones are either puppies and you like don't know. Okay, well, like fair enough. Sorry, I don't know. I'm kind of rambling about it. Let me put the picture up with the cat so you can see better. Um, Look. Oh, okay, that's kind of big. Let me move it. Let me move it so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at it. It was just sat like. Sorry, I'm gonna put it here. It was just sat there and then I was like, oh, I don't know what it's looking at, and then it got up onto this bit, onto the bed, and went here. This is where I'm sat right now. Like this, it went on to okay. You like listen. I just need this cat to not belong to anybody so I can keep it. Is all I'm saying. I want to keep Marceline, and then, oh my god, I promise you, if there's updates about this cat and it doesn't belong to anybody, and and I can have it and I can adopt it and care for it, it will be in every damn stream I do. I will have, and I'll make a scene for it. I'll pull up this chair right now, like Marceline, and a throne, if you will. I'll make it its own personal, beautiful little bed. The way I will treat this cat, not a god is treated better than this cat. What do you mean? Let me show you a different one. Actually, there's more. Oh, that's the one. That's the one on my setup. So it was right here. Like right here is where it was. Cause like this part is what. See, this is. Oh. And it was also a polite ass cat. It was very, very polite. It kind of scooted around everything. It didn't step on anything. It didn't step on my keyboard. But I can't believe that less than 24 hours ago there was a cat right here. A cutie patootie. A cutie patootie was on my desk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, it's just so cute. It's actually so cute. I love it. I'm gonna actually keep this on stream because I know that they're so cute. Like, oh, God, there's nothing better. Okay, I don't want to cut out its tail or anything. There you go. Look at this cutie patootie. I'm gonna put it right here. Just keep it there. You know what a cute patootie. Marceline, the cutie patootie. This is getting a bad habit. I've been saying cutie patootie so long. I just like what a cutie patootie. Oh, and I do an American accent, and that's another thing. I've mentioned this a lot recently about using an American accent. I've just kind of got into a habit, and I can do it well, and I can do it without having to hear it. Because before I could only do it if I heard somebody say something and I copy it. Now it's getting more like I don't need to, and it just feels like I'm a linguist. I'm a child prodigy. Is what I am. Because like the phrase that started the whole thing off was fantastic because it was supposed to be like this happened years ago. It was a New York accent, and then it went into me saying Texas in a Texas accent, and then recently it's been gorgeous. That's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and I It's honestly my favorite phrase now. That's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I wish you could see like my mouth when I say gorgeous, like gorgeous, because it's part of the effect. But I think the accent does it justice so far. Like gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, guys. Like it's so gorgeous. Oh, I know it. Because that cat was gorgeous. Because now I've also kind of got into it. I can't say gorgeous properly. My first instinct to go gorgeous. It's gorgeous, but not gorgeous. Oh, see what I'm talking about? Gorgeous. That's. I'm Americanizing myself, and I don't know what to do. I've done this to myself. I can't believe I did this to myself. This is so difficult on me. Oh God. I imagine speaking in like a very imagine if I just like one day just show up and I'm just speaking an American accent and just like nothing's happened. That would freak me out. I think it would obviously freak everybody else around me. I just couldn't, like, just off the bat my accent's just gone. But to be fair, I've gone through many accents in my life actually, unironically, because like at first when I first learned English I obviously had an accent with pronouncing things. And then I still kind of do. And then I started learning, like, I started hearing people speak in a British accent, so I kind of just did it. I don't remember how I managed to do it, but it just came to me. It was easy, so I could just speak in a British accent. And I took that. I spoke like that for about a year, consistently, by the way. But that's only when I spoke in English, obviously. And then yeah, and then I kind of just settled to this accent, and then because this is just how I speak, and then yeah. But if it goes into American, to be fair, if it's a New York accent, I'm not that upset about it. I love a good New York accent, or maybe a Southern accent. Like they all sound great. But not to go down this rabbit hole, because that will get me started. Because I love a good accent. Do you know what? Whenever I talk of accents, it makes me think of Lafayette from Hamilton when he goes, "The Lancelot of the Revolutionary Set." Tell me I wouldn't play a Lafayette well. Like the Lancelot of the Revolutionary Set. Anarchy, how you say? Anarchy. Bro, that's me. I could do that daily. Put me on stage, right next to Lynn. Right next to Lynn, right there. On the stage, right? And a lot of them. I want to be there with all of them. Because I can play them, I promise you. Because you always see all these people like, oh, are you Aaron Burr or are you Hamilton? I'm Lafayette. Is who I am, because I love Lafayette. Lafayette is my favorite character. I love it. I love him. He's a great character. Now, I don't know the actual guy. I've never met Lafayette. As a man, couldn't tell you about him. Couldn't tell you much about him. But am I a fan? Always will be. Actually, always will be. It is what it is. But that's just like, because like Hamilton as a whole. But yeah. But speaking of things actually, sorry, that I like, that reminds me, Hot Stopper. So if you don't know, I like Hot Stopper, but here's the best part. Here's the 10 out of 10 best amazing part. I'm not gonna name names, but I do know someone that may have or may have not met Kit Connor in the flesh, and shook hands with Kit Connor. Now, let's be real. Yes, Kit Connor is just a human being. True, fact. He's just a human being. But I don't know what it is, but I would actually faint, because I think it's just the kind of thing where I know they're a human being, and I wouldn't treat. Okay, I wouldn't actually. I'm very much exaggerating, because like I know the normal human beings that I would try to treat them normally. It's just that excitement to meet like somebody that it would just be cool. So I get it, which is why I was like, that all came full circle, because I was talking about what's the word? The something relationship. When I was talking about fan, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, it is. And you know what? This morning I was thinking, I went to take the train, and while I was waiting for the train, I had this thought that when people say they want to be famous, And I don't think people. Here's the thing. I think that people that want to be famous shouldn't be famous. What they should is just have a well-paying job, which is not easy to get, I know. Have a well-paying job and then have no shame. Because if you have the well-paying job, then you have the money that you would want out of being famous. And if you have no shame, then you have no shame at acting like you're famous in public. Cause that's all you need, bro. Like, why? It's like, just pretend you're famous. Just walk around walk around like you're on a runway, and like pretend you're famous. It's like easy. Like, sure, it may be awkward, but also it's fun. It's fun. I've actually never pretended to be famous in public, but I have done like a whole diva strut walk thing with like this particular cool outfits that I've worn, and I'm like, I can't walk like a normal human being in this. I have to strut. Like, I would be doing a just this what's it called, this I wouldn't be doing the outfit justice, because like it's a cool outfit. Do you know what I mean? So, and I think, you know what it is. I've like, my confidence has skyrocketed the past year because nothing special happened. Well, actually, because there's a bunch of things that I've had to do. Because there's a thing. I have I don't know if I mentioned the course I'm doing at college, but I'm. But if I haven't mentioned it, I'll just probably not. Just be safe. So, yeah, but I have to sometimes do things like that may be embarrassing, that may be a little out of my comfort zone. And one time I had to, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, I had to scream bloody murder in a park. Middle of a park, random park. Just scream, like full on blood curdling scream, high pitched, everything. And I just had to do that multiple times. And I think since I did that, my shame is gone. Like, I screamed bloody murder in a park. In a park. And there's proof of that. And that's been filmed. Well, ain't that fun? Ain't that fucking fun? So, that's something. And ever since I had to do that, I was like, there's nothing I won't do in public now. Well, actually, hold on. I take that back. There's plenty of things I wouldn't do in public. But like, but my shame, my confidence has grown. Like, I'm far more confident because of that. Because then nothing happened. We did it, and then afterwards, after doing it, I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I was not ashamed of it. I just thought it was so fucking funny. Because at one point in the same thing, I also had to tackle somebody, and I really went for it. Like, I fully went for it. Like, I tackled this person, and it was just, I thought it was so funny. No one got hurt, by the way. I should say that nobody got hurt. Everybody's fine. But I remember watching it back, and I thought it was so funny because I really went for it. Like, I really went for it, and it was very funny to me. It looked really ridiculous, but it was funny. So ever since then, I'm just like, I guess I'll do it. But you know what it is? I think I did mention this about how I wanted to start vlogging, but vlogging obviously I'd have to film in public. But here's the thing, I think getting over the fear, because I did kind of do it, and I think the scariest part was holding like this, because that kind of brings attention to me. But I've gone past that part. It's just having to wear the mask, because that also brings attention. But I'm getting there. I'm actually getting there. The other day, I filmed in public and talked, and people walked past me, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't actually that bad. I'm kind of proud of myself for doing it. I fully called a friend and be like, I did that. Like, I'm very proud of myself for doing that. It was a cool experience. I can't believe I did that. But yeah. It's not my luck. I had to say that part because this song is Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo. And if you don't know, well, you wouldn't know because I've never mentioned this, but this used to be one of my favorite songs by Olivia Rodrigo. I don't know if I can't say Olivia Rodrigo. I can say the name. I don't know why I'm messing it up now. Rodrigo. Yeah, if we want to like say in a British accent, I guess. But yeah, anyways, And I remember the only thing that I remember whenever this song plays, I think of playing um Grimm's Hollow with like a window open and it's completely frozen in the room. It's like very very cold, and I just play that game and it's great. I'm just singing along to the song and it's a good time. Like I remember this. It's such a good time. Oh, what a lovely time. And yeah. And it's also this was like when I was listening to the song, it was like I had started streaming, but I was still like, it was really in the beginning of it, kind of. It was beginnings, kind of. So I remember it was like this. I was like, oh, remember, imagine when you have everything like, you've got everything set up and you can be a proper streamer and you've got all your things. And now I have that, and it's like kind of cool. It's cool to look back at the progress I've made because listen, I know that it doesn't seem like a lot of progress to a lot of people because obviously there's so many people that have so much more. But I'm actually very proud of my progress. It's kind of cool. I love doing it. I love seeing this. And also the fact that I still have the old like stuff, and also the like how I didn't show my face and I had an old PNG, and now I don't have that. Now I show my face with a mask, but it's fine. And I have a whole new overlay, which by the way is so much more aesthetic, and I love it so much more than the other one. I'm sorry to say it, but I have to, because it's just cool. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, fair. Sorry, I don't know why I thought there was something wrong with the other one. I just remembered something. It's fine. I'm gonna brighten this up so you can see me better. There you go. Ain't that lovely? But yeah, I like seeing the progress I've made. It's kind of cool. It is kind of cool. And I actually zoomed past everything I think I wanted to say. I'm sure there's more things to say, but I kind of blanked. I don't know what else there was. Oh, I was thinking that I should probably I was gonna start watching more things, to be to like. I need to. There's so much stuff I start watching and then I don't finish, and I need to finish everything. Um, and like Brooklyn Nine, which I've mentioned before, Brooklyn Nine was something I started watching ages ago. I haven't continued that, and I want to finish it, but it's just like I can't. I just cannot. And yeah. Also, I'm very kind of okay. So if you don't know, I have Discord, and on my Discord, I'm planning a movie night, and I've never done a movie night before, and I'm very excited about it, and it is something that I think is very cool, be very cool, and I haven't chosen a movie yet. I mean, there is like an option to like pick between them on my Discord. If you want to join and you want to see that, I'm going to be hosting a movie night, and I'm very excited about it because I've never done it before, and it's going to be so cool. And also, I just love watching movies, but I love trying new things and just anything, not anything. Like it's kind of the same with like my Twitch. I love adding new things or changing things, or like when I made the new overlay and everything, because it just like I don't know. I love it. It makes me feel like such a pro. It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. It makes me feel productive, is what it makes me feel like. And that was another point I was going to actually mention. I've been feeling so productive recently. Truly, honestly, in my heart and heart, I've been feeling so productive because I haven't done that much work. I haven't done a lot. I've been streaming consistently. Bro, let me see how many. I've posted many VODs. Like many recent. I'm actually very proud of myself for doing it. Because I mean, I'm very proud to be productive. Like I'm actually staying on schedule and I'm doing well. Let me see, not a humble brag, but I have 4 VODs up. 4 VODs are in the last 2 weeks, bro. Like I'm just excited about it. It's just okay. That's the thing. I'm just excited about it, and it's just I'm very happy to be very more productive because I've been streaming consistently. I'm gonna try to stay on this because I know I sometimes kind of stop, but that's mainly because I feel like I try to do too much at once. So it's like I try to stream consistently, and it's like, well, if I started streaming consistently, I have to post consistently, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stream. I'm gonna stream, and I'm gonna post when I want to, and it's working well, man. Truly, it actually is. I've been streaming consistently, and I love it. It's lovely. And, like, it makes sense. Because to be fair, streaming is the thing I like doing. That's the thing I like doing. And not that I don't like posting, but, like, the thing is, it's more like... And, it's like posting... I like posting and but the content I like making takes a lot longer, so take up more of my energy. And because I want to post consistently, I don't have that time, so I just make quick content, which I'm not proud of. So it doesn't excite me to make. So that's why I was like, I'll just post when I want to, when I can. Anyways, yeah, I haven't streamed in 4 weeks. Oh, how come? Why haven't you streamed in 4 weeks? I mean, obviously, you could also just take a break, fair enough, but what's up? Why not? Or you could just have no reason, but if you do, because like, and because here's the thing with my streaming thing is like, just easy. Well, fair enough. No, I actually felt that. I'm busy. Yeah, no, I get that. No, because it makes sense. Like, because like obviously I enjoy streaming, I like doing it, but when you're busy and like it feels like you have to fit it into your schedule, and it just kind of fucks it up. It just ruins the experience, man. But I like doing it because I am kind of busy in a way. Do have a lot of things to do, because obviously I go to college and it all kind of. But to be fair, my new schedule for college, it works so well for streaming. My old one didn't at all in any way, and now this one genuinely works perfectly. But it's fine. But it's great. But yeah. But honestly, to be fair, I hope you like get more time to stream. Cause listen, maybe I'm biased, but streaming is fun as fuck. I like it. I love doing it. But yeah, sorry. And it's like, I was on about streaming, but I don't remember what about it. Yeah. Just I like doing it. It's just kind of like, I'm glad I can do it more consistently, because I go through these phases where I'll like stream for a long time, and then I'll stream for a bit, and then I'll just kind of go off. And again, that's maybe because I was trying to do too much at once. But now that I'm streaming, I'm just gonna focus on streaming consistently. I wanna do it for at least a good while. You know what I mean? My stream tonight. Oh, listen, have a wonderful stream if you do. Honestly, hope you have a great time. I might if it's depending on what time it is, because I don't know if we have different times. I might join. I will. Give me a second. I'll give you a follow to get it, like if I get a notification, to be like, let me go on my Twitch. But you know what it is with me in the streaming? It's like I like streaming, but I don't actually like. What's the shock face for? I'm okay. Well, fair enough. You be shocked, I suppose. I don't know. What have I done? Have I been controversial? Yeah. Hold on. I'll go into. I need to find. Hold on. Let me just search something up. Let's see if you come up. Cause sometimes you ever write your username into Twitch and it just doesn't show up unless you write it perfectly. Okay, I've done it. Okay, done it. New follower. I'm here. Done it. You're 8th follower. That's a milestone for me. But yeah. No problem. Always love to support a fellow streamer. Love to do that. No problem. I love it. That is great. So, like I said, I love supporting like other streamers. You know what's another cool thing? Have you ever been somebody's first follower on Twitch? I've only ever done that once. I've been one person's first follower, and I still have a screenshot of me following it. Like I have a recording of me following them, being the first follower. Because I think it's just, I love it. I love it when I'm like an OG. I love it when I'm there first. It just feels cool. I love it. And that's what I was gonna say with like streaming. I don't feel like the thing is, I don't watch a lot of other streamers. You're a person for proper follower. What do you mean, proper? What about the other 7 guys? What happens to the other 7 followers you had? Oh, okay, fair. 7 friends. 7 friends. That's a whole group. That's a squad. You have a whole squad. Fair enough. Oh, actually, I have something to say about that. Actually, reminded me of what I was going to say. Get so many annoying bots. Bots, as in like, I don't know if you had like follower bot things, because To me, there was just like a thing in chat that would be annoying. I've never had that follow. Or maybe I have. I'm just completely oblivious to it. But fair, that kind of sucks. That's just like kind of annoying. Kind of. It's not annoying. I mean, yeah, it is annoying. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. But on that, but because that's what I was gonna say about like streaming and stuff. It was like I don't actually watch a lot of streamers, but if I do, I very very rarely watch like big streamers like Wubbo and Tommy. I do watch them sometimes when I catch, but I don't stay for long. Because I don't know what it's fine, but I don't. I usually just tend to watch other like small streamers. I like it more, so much more entertaining. It just feels, I don't know, it's cooler. I like watching other people that are like small streamers. It's just better. Like it's about like it's boss that will like click my link for free followers. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like the things you get in like chat, which are so flipping annoying. Like I hate getting them. Like I don't get them that often though. Like I get them sometimes, but I don't get them that often. At some point, I know I'm gonna have a lot more, and then that's when I'm probably gonna get a mod. I don't have any mods because I don't necessarily need any yet. But at some point, I'm gonna have to. And also, can I just talk about that? How people like hire people to be their mods, or like I don't understand how that works. Like I know sometimes people just get their friends to do it, but obviously your friends aren't always available. So you still need people there, and some people will hire people. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have money to hire mods. What do you mean? What more money do you think I'm making? And then it's like, so that's gonna be something. And when people have to like if you have that as a description, like, oh, I'm looking for mods, unless it's somebody that uses Twitch, they're not gonna know. So how is that gonna go down? Do you know what I mean? I can be for Wolf. When I need one, I'll call you up, man. Because right now, honestly, I truly actually don't need it, or at least I've never thought of needing it because it's not much. What would you really do? You know what I mean? Not that there's like I have people in chats like type here and there, but it's not like it's not that often. God, I love this song. Speaking of music, my friend got me into listening. There's the only song that I couldn't listen to out of Hamilton was "Say No to This," and I've started listening to it recently, and it actually slaps. I've been listening to it consistently, and it's great. Oh, and another thing I was gonna say, there's another thing I was gonna say about streaming, but it kind of slipped my mind. Look at Discord server and stuff. I'm really good at Discord servers and stuff. Okay. Oh, by the way, I think I mentioned I had a Discord server, which I mention a lot because I'm. Oh, that was loud. Because I'm actually, by the way, I'm making my Discord so much better. Like I love upgrading things on it. And before it was like I just had it and people would. Yeah, no, I'm aware. I just like since you mentioned it, I'm gonna like you've got me started on it. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah. So I've added things and I'm very excited about it because like. Before I just had it and people would join and it'd be nothing. Like it does not like it really was nothing. But now I'm really going into it. I added like what did I add? Obviously I have movie nights, but also I have like a taco shack thing, which is very cool. I think it's and you can have your own taco shack. If you didn't see that in the Discord, by the way, it's there, and I think it's cool, and I kind of started using it and I thought it was cool. I just think it's cool. I love adding things to it. And also, I have a friend who she knows more about Discord because I don't actually use Discord much. I don't actually ever use Discord really. I used it a bit here and there to kind of like talk to people here and there that I've met through streaming. Some cool people. I met some really cool people through streaming, but then I haven't really like stayed in touch with any of them, unfortunately. But they were cool people, and then that's really it. I don't use it for much else. Like I don't have like not a lot of my friends like game. Well, no, actually, a lot of them do, but it's not like a thing where we get on a call and game. That's actually kind of crazy. I've never actually played a game with any of my IRL friends. That's kind of crazy to me. I should probably do that. Now that's made me realize that I should probably do that. I should probably like be like, do you guys want to play something? I did have I want to play Minecraft with a bunch of my friends because I've never actually. The only time I played like Minecraft with friends was when I was younger, and you had like Pocket Edition, and you have to be next to each other, and you connect like that, which was a blast, by the way. I always thought it was so cool. I love playing Minecraft with other people. That's like you have your world, and not necessarily like stuff like servers. It's just more like just like you have a world together, and it's just very cool. I've always loved that. It was just, but also some like I had this one friend who was who would always he was always that little menace on the world and would always like steal things, and I would get so pissed off. And then like sometimes depending on who made the world, if you left the world, then you would like it would everybody would get kicked off. And then it would be like you like, oh come on, get back on it, get back on it. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. It's like typical kid stuff, and but it was a good time. Oh, I miss playing Minecraft Pocket Edition. I still actually have Minecraft. I have a lot of games on my phone, because a lot of times, usually, if I'm at home, I'm playing on my PC usually. Before it used to be my Xbox, but there's a lot of games on like Xbox. You need like Xbox Live, and I don't want to pay that, so I play on my laptop. And I've been converted from console to PC. Like they've really got me in there. I'm a PC player now, or like at heart. I'm in there. Like I play, but the only thing I don't play is Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft on my PC. I don't play Minecraft that often outside of streaming anymore, because I don't want to like add things to it, and all of a sudden like you have a whole different world now, and then like you guys have just missed like a whole bit. Like where did that come from? Like oh shit. I mean. Yeah, but about the game, I have so many games, but it's usually a lot of them is just like it's like dad games, because I have solitaire, I have chess, checkers, Sudoku. I have War, which is a card game if you don't know, and the other stuff is like I have some games. I have Minecraft, Stardew Valley, and Terraria, which are just like they're just I think they're my cooler games, and then Subway Surfers and Cow Evolution. But here's the thing: I'm so upset about Cow Evolution, which I haven't been able to go on it since. I got a new phone because it doesn't save your progress. I have to start again, and I got really far, and now I'm so pissed off about it. Because I got so far, but I'm so glad that I posted something about it on Twitter, because I have the evidence of how far I'd gotten. Because I took a picture of the cow that I got. Because I got to this new level, and it was like a new cow, and I don't remember what kind of, but it was like gladiator thing, I think. And I was down near proud. I was so proud of that. I really was. Like, honestly. But yeah. Oh, and actually, let's talk about Twitter for a second. Let's actually discuss Twitter for a second. Because what the fuck is X? What actually is X? What is X? Elon always takes things and fucks them up. I knew it. I knew he would do that. Like, and I don't actually know what the whole, like, the whole paying for, like, the whole tweet thing is. But, like, what? Why would I pay? I'll just go somewhere else. There's other social medias where I don't need to pay. I don't know why he thinks Twitter is this, like, really special thing. There's so many other social media I could just go onto. It's not actually that deep. So, I know Twitter has been ruined. Like, it fully has been ruined. Because don't ever let Elon take anything and take control of anything. He fucks it up every damn time. I promise you. Because listen, can I just say, no hate to Elon Musk, but he's like, people always praise Elon Musk as like this genius, this child prodigy. But like he's not. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry to break everybody's heart, but he's not though. And now he's fucked up Twitter, and I actually was starting to enjoy Twitter. I didn't actually have Twitter until I started streaming, and then I got it, and I really like it. I was actually a pretty big fan. Now he's fucked him up. Now he's fucked it up. Like, I mean, I had some funny tweets on there. Actually, let me go through some of my tweets, because I know some of them are funny. I sometimes will look back at them, like just because it's like, that sounds ridiculous. I actually cannot believe I said that online. 260 exactly. Okay. There's no need to make that kind of noise, man. What else? What I don't know then. Listen. Oh, I have. Oh, here's the thing. I said, I have goodies in the fridge, and now I have to clean. I hope betrayed. Oh, this is when I make like I made cake pops, which I should make again, by the way. I don't know why I haven't. A lot of these are just dad jokes, which I think are funny. What was my first tweet? Actually, I didn't even check. What was my first tweet? Actually, I might remember. I think it was me saying like, "Oh, thank you to my first ever follower on Twitch," which I don't think they follow me anymore. By the way, this person does not follow me. For I don't think. Yes, it is. Okay, it says, "Hey, I just wanted to officially say thanks to I'm not gonna say these names for being my first official follower on my last stream on Twitch." That's just cool. I love that. And I'm pretty sure they don't follow me anymore. I mean, yeah, they don't. They don't. Oh, too bad. I don't. I was. I'm gonna actually check who was my first. I'm not gonna say the name of it. I just. You can also check because it's on my about thing. But like these little milestones, I love these milestones. Ooh, sorry about that. I'm gonna crack my neck, and you might not like the sound of it. There you go. Oh, hold on. Sorry, you might be able to hear this in the background. I don't want to sound like double, noise and that. Anyways. Sorry, I'm a little, what's it called? Tired because I didn't. Oh, I slept early. Do you know there's some so stupid times? I could have gone to bed early, but I went to sleep at like 3 in the morning, and I had to wake up at 6. Which I didn't wake up at 6, by the way. I woke up at like 7 something, and I like 7:15, and I leave at 7. What's it called? 7:30. So I'm like, well, no, I had to leave at 7:30 that day. So this today specifically, and it was like I didn't have any time, and I was late, but no one knew because I just kind of walked in and no one said anything about it. But it's fine. Another point. I stupidly stayed up, and obviously, I just had to do that. God forbid I got to bed at a normal time. Golden years of I wish I could disappear. Ego crush is so severe. God, it's brutal out here. I love that part of it. Oh, that makes sense. That checks out. That makes sense. I know who that is. Fair enough. You know what else about followers? I can't believe I'm a hundred people took their time out of their day to follow me. Me. That's what we're doing. We decided to follow me. That's crazy. 100 people. No, not 100 people. 98 people. Now, when I press the stream button, 98 people get a notification. You're watching Staticus live. Crazy. That actually shocks me. That really blows my mind. Like, unbelievable. And I'm telling you, the second I see that number turn into 3 digits, I never had 3 digits on anything. That's when you know I've made it. That's why I've done that. I don't know why I'm gonna get so excited. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for 100 followers because I've had this goal for a while. Because I'm pretty sure my first goal was 5 followers, and I got that, and then it was 50 followers, and I got that. Big fan, very excited. And then I had like a bit where I like consistently got followers, and it was like a consistent thing, but it happened more often than it had before because I was more consistent with it. And then I got to 90 something, and then now we're here, and I'm very excited because I need to make a plan for like my 100 follower thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do a cool stream. Maybe I'm gonna do that. I had an idea to do a musical stream where I just listen to musicals, specifically a lot of Hamilton, and perform them, or just kind of fuck about with them and actually just like sing along to them. And then, but also the VOD is gonna look ridiculous because the music doesn't save on my VOD, so it's just gonna be me singing these out there. It's like I want to publicly humiliate myself. It's like I want to do that publicly. Because I know sometimes I'll just like kind of sing bits in the stream and it doesn't bother me all that much. Because I don't actually, I'll just, when I watch my VOD, I kind of like, just skip out that part. Like, it's fine. You don't need to know. I don't need to hear myself again. And on top of that, actually, speaking of hearing myself, the other day I sent a video to somebody of me talking, and I heard my voice, and I'm like, that's actually crazy because Do you know what it is? People will always be like, "Oh yeah, you sound different to yourself because like you hear it from like it goes something to do with your bones. I don't know, but like you hear yourself. But it wasn't like, it was mostly like you hear yourself deeper than what you actually sound like, which I'm already upset about. I know my voice isn't that deep, so you tell me it's higher. I'm upset. I'm betrayed. I feel like I've been stabbed in the back. But anyways, I heard myself speak, right, and it didn't just sound higher. Like, it wasn't my voice, but higher. It sounded like a completely different person. It was like if I spoke now, and then I sounded the way I think I sound in my head, and that person spoke, two different people. You would not confuse it for the same person. I promise you. And it really shocked me because what? Why am I sounding like two different people? It just kind of freaked me out. I was like, that I can't believe that's what I sound like. That's what people hear when they hear me speak, and people still speak to me. Not that my voice is bad. I don't have a horrible voice. I don't sound horrible. It's just like, I sound so different. Oh my god, I sound different. It always freaks me out. It freaks me out to see. Oh, and you know what? This kind of also links into a lot of the stuff I've been talking about. Remember how I said I watched that video that was like the something of like, what was it? The video about loneliness on social media that I was talking about earlier. The same person made a video. Actually, wrong. No, not the same person. I'm gonna start setting up for stream. I'm gonna start at 7, I think. Okay, fair enough. What was I gonna say? Have a good stream, and yeah. If it was great having you in chat, man. This is another thing I started doing, like, but I really have to accentuate because otherwise it's just like I'm putting fingers up like this. It just, but yeah, sorry. I was watching that thing where it was like, oh, okay, fair. If it was okay, then great. Well, I'll keep you company when I set up like stories. Well, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, the same person. I don't think it was the same person, but I think it was just I got there through their video, and it was just a video about like, I can't say the phobia, but I think I have it. Because I'll explain why I think I have it, and I honestly swore that I would never talk about this, because I would hate like for someone to use this fear against me. But hold on. Let me wait. Okay, it's called thalassophobia. Okay, and it says thalassophobia is a specific phobia that involves a persistent, intense fear of deep bodies of water such as the ocean or lake. It stems from the Greek word thalassa, the sea, and phobos, fear. That makes sense, and I'll explain why I think this is. Because oh look at us twins. It's not fun. Because I honestly, this is not a joke when I say this. I can't go to the beach. Like, okay, I haven't gone to the beach in so long. I can't go to, but like, if I was at a beach and it was a hot day, I wouldn't go into the water past my ankles, if that. I couldn't do that, and I can't watch like things that I can't. You know when you see those pictures, specifically that like when you search up thalassophobia and it's like, and it shows them, I can't look at them. They genuinely freak me out. And that reminds me, by the way, you know when you tell somebody you're scared of something and then they show you that thing, pricks. What do you actually mean? You want to torment me? I hate when people do that. Or like when people say they have like the phobia that's like trypophobia, the one with the holes, those like little holes. I never had that. But like if I did and someone took a picture and they showed me that, what the actual hell is wrong with you? Like, I hate when people do that. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to freak people out? This is like a phobia. And it's like, it's so stupid. I hate when people do that. But yeah, and it's like, I don't even know. I know where I think it began, which I think I've told the story. And it was, I was at the beach one time. I was with like family, and I used to love the sea. But the thing is, here's the thing. I know for a fact that I've always been scared of the ocean. For a fact, I know this, and I've been thinking about it. But here's the thing: where it really took off here was I remember I was at the beach and I was with family, and we went like not deep. It was like up to my waist. I don't know how tall, by the way. And like we were in the in the sea, in like, oh, in the ocean obviously, and we went like further in, and I was with like one of my family members, and all of a sudden they point out, oh look, there's a jellyfish. What world would you do that? Why would you do that? Because I'm already freaked out. Like, I'm freaked out about so many different animals. Like, I think they're very intriguing, but I don't want them near me. I don't want them to touch me. Don't do that. So yeah, and then I ran out. Like, I ran. I nearly tripped and fell into like first person. I couldn't do it. And then ever since then, I'm like, I'm not going back in, because it kind of like clicked in my head. Oh wait, there are creatures in the sea. It's not just water. There's creatures in here. Fun, innit? And another thing was I can't swim, by the way, properly at least. Like, if you put me in the middle of the ocean, I wouldn't survive. Is what I'm saying you. Like, I couldn't survive. I could maybe stay afloat for a bit. Best I got, man. Like, best I've got. Maybe I could like paddle a bit, find an island, but I'm not like, no, I can't swim properly. It's like, oh, anyways. And that's already freaked. But here's why I think I've always kind of had this fear, because I remember when I was really really young, I had this book, and this book was just like just like facts, just like things that happen, interesting stories, interesting facts. And one of them was, have you ever heard of the sea, of this like really the saltiest sea in the world? I don't remember what it's called. The saltiest sea, Dead Sea. That's what it's called. So Dead Sea, it's a salt lake in Asia. Where is it? Location. I don't know what I'm searching up about it now. It is not actually key to the story. It's okay, well, it doesn't tell me. It doesn't matter. But anyways, and there was a picture that I had in this book, and it was just this woman who was just floating in the sea, in the Dead Sea, and was reading a book. And it freaked me out so much, because all you could see was her and the book, and it was just blue, and it was so. And also the water's pretty light. If I could show you a picture of it, I don't want to put it up, but like I could put it up. See what I'm talking about? But it just freaked me out forever since I was young. This is the thing, I know for a fact this didn't just happen. Like this, it was horrible. I hate it with a passion. But also, I don't know what it is. I've always kind of had a morbid curiosity for things that freak me out. Anything that freaks me out, I'm so intrigued by it. Like the sea. Like I love reading about the sea. But also, I do believe, why don't we just leave it alone? Truly, just leave it alone. There's no need to go about like searching in it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, furthermore, in addition to, obviously, we all can kind of understand that like that like aquariums and zoos can be harmful to like animals and stuff. And although I love a good aquarium, I love seeing it. If it's not okay, if it's harmful for the creature, then I wouldn't wanna like be there. But also, I don't know why I like aquariums so much, because by the way, they do freak me out. Like when I'm in an aquarium, I'm completely freaked out the entire time. Like, it's not a fun experience. I don't enjoy it at all. But I still go apparently for some reason. At one point I was like gonna live somewhere, because they was right next to this aquarium, and I was like, you can get a yearly like pass. I would go there every damn day, I promise you. But it's also kind of like we know that it's not like it's like a good thing, so I don't know. But I like seeing like creatures and stuff, because I love National Geographic as well. That's cool. Hold on, let me put this picture up, because I need like the context of the image, but I can't. I had a thing put up so I can put pictures. Hold on, 2 seconds. Let me figure this stuff out. My mind. Is this it? Yeah, it is. Look, this is like what I'm talking about. This isn't the picture that I know that I had from the book, but this is what I'm talking about. This is like the Dead Sea. Let me make it really big, just for a second. This is the Dead Sea, and you can float in it because there's so much salt in it. You float. I don't know what science that there is behind that, but we're not gonna question it. But like, yeah. Oh, I've been talking for a second now. Hold on, let me grab a drink of water. I'll be right back. With a blood pollution in my veins. Far away, I'm illuminated. Start a wave. Time. Coastline. I love the song. You know this song and the song I was just playing by Adele. What's it? I'm disillusion. I'm an intrusion. Oh my god, by Adele. Was like, I'm a grown woman. I don't have to explain myself to you. Wow. Oh, nothing gives me more confidence. What about it? What about it? There's songs that everybody has, like songs that are like just. Oh, yeah, that's what it is for me. But yeah. Also, about the sea thing. So we'll just okay. Let me go back into it about the sea thing. Also, when I was younger, I wanted to be a mermaid, but I remember I was still kind of freaked out by the sea, but I always thought it'd be a cool thing. If I was like in my head, it would be like if I was a mermaid, then I wouldn't be freaked out by the sea because it would just kind of something would happen in my brain that it would just kind of stop me from being freaked out by the sea, and I could be a thing, but be a mermaid. But that's kind of because I watched Hey2, I just had water, and I always wanted to be that. I just thought it was so cool, because I think the part that I really liked wasn't necessarily, it was never the mermaid part. It was the supernatural thing. I liked the power thing of like having powers and the different things. And I always thought the power I've always wanted, I thought was always really cool at the time. Now I have a completely different answer, but it was telekinesis and telepathy. Just things to do with the mind. Like specific telekinesis was just the coolest one. Telepathy also worked in there, but anything with like tele and stuff. Anyways, and yeah. But now I think it would be cool if I had the power to be able to interchange superpowers. That's a power, and it'd be like a power to interchange superpowers. Tell me that isn't a perfect thing. That's like when people ask for infinite wishes from a genie. Like that makes sense. Tell me that wouldn't be genius. I think honestly it would be the coolest thing, because I just wouldn't be able to change anything. Oh, I wouldn't be invisible this time. I could just change and have invisibility and just be invisible for a second. If I was invisible, the amount of things I could just do, and like I could just, and like life would be so much more free. Like, because if something embarrassing happened, I could just leave and then just be invisible. No one would have to see me. I wouldn't have to worry about it. Embarrassment gone. It's nowhere. It's nowhere to be found. Do you know? It's perfect. I'd love it. Or like whatever. Or what else? Like flying. Flying would be so convenient. I would never be late again. Maybe I would be. Maybe I'll underestimate myself. But I feel like I could kind of get the hang of it and not be late. And also, it'd just be cool. Flying is just cool. I would just love to do it. And like what else is there? I don't actually know what else. What other superpowers are there? Invisibility. Oh, it's running really quickly. That would be cool. Also would never be late. But also it's not that special. It doesn't. But I'd do it. It's fine if need be. Also, I think I've had like supernatural phases. Like I've always had like his thing. I've had supernatural like phases where I wanted to be a mermaid, and then it went into I want to be a witch, and bro, since I was so young, there was this video I watched. I don't know if it's been taken down, but it was just like this really short film of this girl who is bullied at school, and then eventually she found this book in the library, and it's like a witchcraft book, and then she starts using it, but because she starts using that witchcraft book, she starts turning into a witch, and looking more and more like a witch. Eventually, she has to give it up because she becomes obsessed with the book, right? And I don't know where to find it, but I want to find this flipping film, and it's been years since I've seen it, and I mean years. It could easily have been 5 years, easily with 5 years, easily. Because no, far more. I think it might have been like at least 6-7 years since I've seen this video, and I don't know if they're taking it down, but I really hope they haven't. And I don't even know how to search for it because I know nothing about it. I remember I found it and I watched it the first time, and then like I kept on watching it, and then eventually I remembered it later on, but I forgot it. Eventually I found it again, and then ever since then I haven't been able to find it, and I don't know how I found it last time, how I searched it, but I just want to find this stupid fucking video because it's just like I need to find it, bro. It's my whole childhood. But yeah, I wanted to be a witch at one point. I actually do have a book about witch. Let me show you. Actually, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you my book. Somebody got it for me. They were like, oh, you can never get like this book, or you can get like the worst witch collection. And I was like, well, I'm gonna get the book about witchcraft. Duh. I always thought it was cool. Oh, I have more to say. Give me a second. Let me just get the book out first. Also, I have, just as a fun fact, a D&D like star set thing, which I rarely use because it's fine, but it's not like. Anyways, no point. This is the book. It's called The Book of Spells, Vintage Edition. It has ancient and modern formulation to bring the power of the good to your life, love, your work, and your play. Nicola de Pourford. And I'm not saying it's like an actual thing, but when I saw it, I was like, this is so cool. I love it. And in my head, I got it when I was like young, so I was like, cool, I'm going to be a witch, these are all going to work. And then I didn't actually do much of it, and I didn't actually read a lot of it, but I think it is kind of interesting. I think I'm going to read a bunch of this, because this is so interesting. I love it. I don't know why I never read it. And also, I had this pocket spell book, and it had a cat on it. Oh my god, let me find it. Pocket spell book. Pockets. I don't think I have it anymore. I think I might have lost it, or like it's in an old like book thing. Oh, this is it. The little book of pocket spells. Oh my days. Yes. This is it. Oh, by Akasha Moon. And it's pink, by the way. It's pink and it has a thing, and it's really small. It's like this big. And I don't remember a lot about it, but this was the best thing I've ever got in my entire life. I used to carry it everywhere with me. I loved the idea of being a witch when I was younger, and I've always loved magic and stuff, and I always like. And honestly, I don't necessarily deny that there's probably some supernatural thing out there, but I don't know. It's not like a thing that I like fully believe in, but I'm not gonna act like there couldn't be. Do you know what I mean? Let me show you this beauty. It was so cool. I wish I still had it. Cause I don't remember what the spells were and stuff. Also, I brought it to school and everybody was like, this is the book. This right here. This book thingy. It was my favorite thing. And I might just buy another one. Like I'm actually just gonna buy another one, just to have. And it was everything. Okay, so it says. The Little Book of Pocket Spells offers all sorts of practical tips for being magic essentials in your life. From simple charms to encouraging love and success to hints using herbs and aromatic oils for health and happiness. The Little Book of Pocket Spells includes. It was published in 2001. That was a long time ago. Encourage. Okay, hold on. Where is it? The Little Book of Spells includes Aphrodite's Refresher for adding zinc to your love life, Karmic Karma for dealing with annoying situations, Candle Magic, a bath time brew, an aromatic antidote to cigarette cravings to attract the apple of your eye, Astra Arome for the first times of Crystal Cure. There's more. Crystal Cure for forgetfulness. Carry the Little Book of Pocket Spells around in your purse or pocket and use it to conjure a magic, whatever the occasion. I just think it's so cool, and I want to get another one now. Because it was like, if not for like to use it more like a nostalgic thing. Oh, but okay, let me actually go for that one I actually have though. This was like my cool one, the one I would have like. This I got after the Pocket Spells one though, because I one I had ages ago, and I know I had another one that was like an actual like. And then so this was like my cool actual one, like the. And also look how cool it looks from the front, but also even the pages really look kind of like an old vibe thing. Oh, they have secret pages as well. Let me see. What am I gonna do? What is this? Ritual dance. Look. Okay. Let me read some of this. Okay, so it says ritual dance. The ancient rites that mark the passage from one stage of existence to another often includes dance rituals. Throughout Africa, dance rituals are performed following a birth, naming of a child, and at all other great occasions for maximum effect. This dance should be performed in the open air with a full moon. If this is impractical, a small oil burner can be used instead of a fire. You will need wood to make a small fire, flask of wine, 13 small pebbles, and a green leaf branch. This is very interesting. I can't believe I've had this for so long and never actually gone through it. This is so cool. Oh my god. An Italian potion of liquor and herb believed to have an aphrodisiac quality. Loving cup. Swear. Maybe I'm becoming. Maybe this is my new calling. This is interesting. I love it. I don't know why I didn't go into this more. What does this say? Many expensive foods and drinks are said to act as aphrodisiacs, but the only proven one is alcohol. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Oh, fair. That checks out. Strega is the Italian word for witch. Interesting. The liquor called Strega comes from the Benevento region of Italy, well known for witchcraft. Strega was said to have been brewed originally as a witch's potion. In England, mead is made from honey, was considered to be an aphrodisiac. It was drunk for 1 month after a wedding to make the couple. Yeah, I think we'll stop there. But it's an aphrodisiac. So, anyways, what else is there in here? Oh, the magic of the Americans. Oh, this is about Native Americans. This is interesting. Oh, wow! I love this. Spinning in a lover, an old English spell to attract a special lover. Swear, love potions in that. That's interesting. I love it. Sorry, I know I've said that a lot, but it is. Work blessing. A Celtic spell to improve your success in a business over the coming years. Look. Tell me this isn't so cool. Wow. This is okay. Labor of Love, 7 spells for family, harmony, and fertility. What else is there? An Egyptian spell to rid home of bad spirits, House of Life. Oh, I had an Egyptian phase, like ancient Egypt. I was very interested in ancient Egypt, and I was very intrigued in hieroglyphics and that stuff. That was very interesting. A spell to keep your journey smooth and free from mishaps. What else? A Mayday spell to incite the luck of the gods of love and good feeling. Okay. But yeah, look, this is the book and it's very cool. I love it. And it's well taken care of. Also, quickly, speaking of books, because it rained, one of my favorite books got ruined and it was in my bag because I carry it with me. The Trial by Franz Kafka. I was so pissed off when I saw it. This is why I don't take books out of my home, or I let people borrow them, because they're like, I don't want to ruin them, you know. But so many of my books are so ruined, and they're like the edges and like are like old and worn. Also, because some of them are secondhand, but also because like of the like putting them in my bag because I carry them because I usually read on the train and stuff. So, oh my god, wait, magic numbers. Okay, this is the last thing I look at. I just kind of this is kind of okay. It says interesting. So it says to find your personal number, use the table below to allocate number to each letter in your name. Add up all the numbers. If the total is over 9, keep adding them up until you have one digit. For example, John Smith is 175534145. You could say 5 and 35 is great. So 8 is John Smith's personal number. If your number adds up to 11 or 22, do not reduce it to one digit. 22 is a master number, and 11 represents those who experience revelation. Oh, okay. Should I do that? No, but then I have to use my full name, so let's do that. But that's sick. Okay, I'll just let it be now. But yeah, this is cool. Okay, let me put this to the side. But yeah, I wanted to be a witch. Also, and I remember my second Halloween here, I dressed up as a witch. The first one was I just had like a dress, I didn't know when Halloween was, and I just kind of sprung on me. But I remember I had like a golden dress, so I wore that, which was very cute. And then the next year I was prepared, so I wore I was a witch, like a witch thing. And then also that reminds, and then for book day, at one point I was Hermione Granger, because I loved Hermione Granger. Even though I've never actually watched the movies or read the books fully, I've read the first one, watched the first movie. I haven't read the rest. And then yeah. Anyways, and I loved like witchcraft and stuff. Oh wait, and actually, I was after wanting to be a witch, I had another phase. I'm pretty sure I wanted to be a vampire at one point. And then, but I don't think that lasted long. And then a werewolf. Truly, there was a phase I really wanted to be a werewolf, and it was because, me and a family member started watching Teen Wolf. If you don't know what Teen Wolf is, it's about this kid named Scott McCall, and he goes and his friend Styles, and at one point Styles shows up to his house in the first episode. I know that entire opening scene, by the way, but that's something because I've watched it a bunch of times. They've taken it off Netflix since, and I'm so pissed off. And also, there's a movie now which I will watch, but I haven't watched yet. I might actually watch that, and like, because I have to give you guys a review. But anyway, sorry. So yeah, and then Styles' dad, works as the sheriff, and Styles knows a bunch of stuff about the sheriff, like crime that's happened, and something interesting happened, and it's that a girl went missing, and then he tells Scott this. He goes to find him and tells Scott, and he says, oh yeah, they're looking for her. It's like oh, they found her remains, but he for her body, okay, and then they're like what's it? Okay, so they, and then he's like, well, if they found it, what are they looking for? It's like, that's the best part, which is kind of crazy to hear, but he goes, that's the best part. They only found half, and he goes, yeah, we're going. And then anyways, so they go into the woods, and then eventually they get caught. Well, they didn't get caught. Styles gets caught by his dad, and then Scott is like left to go by himself. And then when he goes, he's heading home, and then eventually, what does he do? He stumbles across the body, half of it. He also loses his inhaler because he has asthma. But anyways, and at one point he gets bitten, and that's how he becomes a werewolf, right? But he doesn't know. He's freaking out. There's all these different changes. Like, he started training to play lacrosse, which is what they played in like at the school. And then eventually he was really good. Like, he had like this really good performance, and he made first line, which was really impressive for him. And then they didn't know what was happening, and eventually Styles did a bunch of research and was like, you're a werewolf. At first he made a joke about it, and then afterwards he made a research, and he was like, you remember that joke I made? I don't think it's a joke anymore. And then, yeah, and he sees a werewolf, and then he kind of goes and they have to deal with these different supernatural things. It's kind of considered a horror. It's a 15. It's rated 15. yeah, but you know what's I wasn't 15 when I watched it. Probably shouldn't have watched it, but it didn't freak me out that much. It was kind of creepy though. It was kind of scary, but it was like, but it was just because it was like dark and like supernatural stuff. But it was cool, and it was like some other stuff. I feel like the first thing they like had to deal with was the alpha, which was, um, it was the guy that bit Scott, and they thought it was Derek, who's this other werewolf who was like born a werewolf, Derek Hale, and his family had burnt down in a fire, and they in like the Hell House, and it was like it was a very big, well known thing, and they thought it was him because he was the only other guy that they knew, but then they figured out that there was another guy because Derek tells him this. It's like, well, I need you to help me, and the only way you could do that, it's if the only way for you to become human again is if you like kill the wolf that like bit you, which was a lie, just because he wanted to get him to help him because he couldn't do it by himself. And eventually they catch him, they find out who it is. Plot twist. Spoilers. Um, it was Derek's uncle, Peter Hale, who was bound to a chair. Because in the fire, he got caught in the fire and he got burned. He had like half his face was burned, and he was like confined to a wheelchair. But he had taken time to regenerate, because that's one thing werewolves have. It's like they can regenerate a lot quicker. And it took many years to regenerate, and he regenerated quicker than most humans would. And eventually, he came back for like vengeance, I guess. And then yeah. And that was just the first season, because there's other stuff they have. Like there was the oh my god, the doctors, which was like a later thing. They also had like they had to deal with those, I don't remember what they were called, but it was when this new character came in, and I forgot her name, but she was a kitsune, which is a fox, which is this a fox spirit thing, and kitsunes and werewolves don't go together, but they ended up dating. And there's so much of that. Let me get into it actually. Hold on. Let me find the name of the other ones, and then I'll actually get into it. So it's like, hold on. Okay. Teen Wolf. I don't know what they're called. Dread Doctors. They were like these. There was these guys that would like. They tried to like chemically create supernatural creatures, and they did do that with one kid, and it worked. And they kept on trying to recreate it, but it wouldn't work, and they would turn into these other creatures that were like, not like, a Wendigos, I think is what they called them. And then like wait. I'm gonna start with villains just so I kind of know all of them. Okay, yeah, there was Peter Hale, Kay Argent, who was everything stops on back. Oh, okay, great. That's wonderful. Welcome back. Actually, those you were actually quite speedy with it. I didn't take like 30 minutes. Speed, love that. I was like, sorry, Kate Aldrich. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Sorry, I was talking about Teen Wolf, and then okay, so Peter Hall was the first guy who was like the alpha, whatever, you know. And then there was Kate Argent, who became like this panther thing, and that was later in the seasons. There was also the Nogitsune, which was related to the Kitsune thing, and it was like they had this scene. I don't remember what they were called, but there was these other creatures that were kind of like that were related to the Nogitsune, and I don't remember what it was, and it was like, and they were like, and then the Nogitsune gave like a whole speech to Styles, like, you have to be his like something, which was the guy, which is like when you have like a I'm pretty sure it's called like a samurai. When they like lose a battle, they like have to they won't give themselves up. They will like, oh, okay, fair. Oh, look at that time. That'll be perfect, you know, because it's like that ends. Yeah, that's perfect. Um, Also enjoy your food. What are you gonna make? What are you gonna make? Make it like, I'm expecting delicacies here. Delicacies. I need to chill out with the singing. Sorry. How much I care. Let me brighten this up. Is that too bright? Does that look odd? Sorry, am I like... I can turn up the exposure, I suppose. Let's see how that looks. Sorry, because I want to make it... Yeah, that's better, I guess. Better, okay, there you go. I suppose. Yeah. Mac and cheese. Fair enough. I love a good mac and cheese. You know, the first time I had mac and cheese, it was out of a can, and it really fucked up mac and cheese for me. Like, I really couldn't deal with mac and cheese. And then... Oh yeah, you're a master chef. Like, Gordon Ramsay could never. Gordon Ramsay's already shivering in his boots because, I can't do that. Like, he doesn't get it. Like he doesn't have your chef abilities. And it's like, it is what it is, isn't it? Because not everyone can be that good. Not everyone can be that good. It sucks, innit? But it is what it is. But yeah. Oh yeah, let me, sorry, actually, let me, I was talking about Teen Wolf. And then I was talking about the samurai thing. So they won't give themselves up. They will have like somebody. It's kind of gruesome, so I don't want to explain it. But yeah. So they won't give themselves up. They'll like, you know. But yeah. And then he was like, you have to be his. Like, they will have their like, not best friend, but like their partner, like the samurai who will help them when they have to do that thing, so they don't give themselves up. And then there's like, and then it has a name, like, is, I don't want to butcher it, so hold on. Let me find it. I remember. It's fine, but that's not the point. And then he gives us like, you have to be his something, you know, like the stars. And then there was also the Beast, which was a whole other thing. I don't remember who the Beast, or do you remember who the Beast was? It was like this other new characters, Liam's best friend. His name Mason. And then there was there was these riders who would like have whips, and then you'd be forgotten by everybody, and you'd just stay in the train station. And it was like, that was I think the last one, and it really fucked with my head. It was like I was like, they're called something, Storm Riders. That's what they were called, Storm Riders, because they came on with a storm, and it was a whole thing, and there was like this really big scene. I remember I made an edit because I used to have an edit account, which I kind of got locked out of. I'm so upset about, but it's fine. I made an edit of that part from it. And it was like a whole. It was like, because there was a bit where Styles gets taken, and who's obviously my character's best friend, but he's with Lydia, who he was obsessed with from the beginning, and they kind of fall in love, which obviously, and is great, and it like makes sense. But yeah, and then he gets taken away, and he goes like, you're gonna forget me, and she goes, no, I won't. It's like, no, that's just what happens, you'll forget me. And then she says, I love you, and it's like a whole thing. And then eventually he gets taken, and then seconds later she's like, what was I doing? But she remembers. She's the only one that remembers, because she's like, oh, something's missing, like she can feel it. But yeah, sorry, that's all about Teen Wolf. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's a lot. Like, there's a lot of seasons. I'm pretty sure there's like 6 seasons, and there's so many villains, and there's so many things in different like season. Not every season isn't like, it's not like structured. Like, there's just stuff that happens, and there's so many different things happening at once. Like, there's not one thing that's happening at once. There's so many things, but it's wonderful, bro. If you've ever thought of watching anything that's like a supernatural thing, like, I don't know if anybody else remembered, but there was like a craze of like, maybe this was just my life, but where it was like a lot of supernatural stuff. Like, there was like Vampire Diaries, Teen Wolf, Shadowhunters, the originals, what was the other thing that related to the originals? I think that it related to Vampire Diaries, but stuff like that. And it was kind of, but there was another one though. No, like supernatural shows. I mean, Supernatural was one, and they all related to it. Hold on, what else is there? Nothing I can remember. Nothing that's like, that was back then. Oh, Arrow, that was another one. Also, anybody else watch Flash? Because I remember watching it. It was one of the first like big like things that it was. I think one of the first series I genuinely started watching by myself. Like I wasn't watching with anybody. I just decided to watch it, and I got so invested. It was, oh my god, it's good. I didn't finish it though. I don't know why I never finished it. I'm gonna actually finish it because I was so invested. I love the entire storyline, and when I found out there was like this big plot twist with like Flash, and there was like this other guy in the lab. Oh, it was, oh, it fucked in my head. It was really good though. But yeah. Oh, Pretty Little Lies, but that wasn't necessarily supernatural. It was just more like a thing. But they're all kind of like teenage things and just crazy things happen to them. I remember that craze. Oh, like, cause I knew a lot of people, so like I watched Teen Wolf. I didn't watch Vampire Diaries, but I knew somebody that watched Vampire Diaries, and I'd watch bits and pieces, and I would just be involved. Like, yeah, I'm team fuck, what's the other one? Not Damien, but what's his name? Stefan. I'd be like, yeah, Team Stefan, that's me. Consistently. Don't know why. I have quite literally zero reason to. And then yeah. Also, I feel like Vampire Diaries seems like such a like a beta version of Twilight, but also, oh my god, today I went down like a rabbit hole of Twilight edits. Fully just Twilight edit, like just completely just one of the other, because I watched one like thing where like trying to get the main character's attention, and it was obviously like it was like a recreation of like a scene in Twilight, and there was a bit where somebody threw something at Bella to get her attention, and it was funny, and I wanted to find the original one, and I did find the original one, and it was great. Like, it was actually like I'm not upset by it, but by any means, honestly, it was actually really good to watch. It was not good, but it was like it didn't disappoint. Like, they actually recreated it pretty well. I never actually watched Twilight. I remember it freaked me out because I watched one scene. There was like this battle, and like it was like a lot of walls, and I don't remember. It was just this big battle thing. But I did say I was gonna watch it eventually, and then also I need to read the books, and also I need to read Lord of the Rings and watch Lord of the Rings, and also The Hobbit. Cause I just have like bits I remember of watching, like certain things. Like I remember that from Twilight, from Lord of the Rings. And I remember that bit where it was like, "My precious." That thing freaked me out since I was really young. And then there was like, from Harry Potter, I don't remember exactly, but there was something there. Like, I think there was like, I think definitely the bit in like the whole white room thing, but other than that, I don't remember much. But I know there was something. But anyways, yeah, I had something. Oh, and also the whole vampire thing. I remember I did have a thing where it was like there was a lot of vampire stuff. I watched a lot of things related to vampires, and I only just like, I guess, magic. Obviously, there was Wizards of Waverly Place, which, by the way, the theme song still slaps to this day. You cannot tell me that you listen to the theme song and you don't want to dance along. It's a great theme tune. But like, anyways, do anyone else remember my babysitter's vampire? Bro, that's where my whole supernatural thing began. I love the whole thing. I honestly, best show ever made. Cannot tell me otherwise. It was actually, it slapped. It truly slapped. It was so good. I'm gonna try to watch it again, because when I watched it, I didn't watch it in English, but I can kind of figure out I can watch it in English if it comes to that, you know, because I have this thing with like a lot of things I used to watch when I was younger. I didn't watch them in English. I watched them in my first language, like My Little Pony and stuff. So it doesn't sound the same. Like, I want to find the original thing. But the thing is, when I find it in my first language, I always find like they change the voice acts, and I'm like, no, I need the originals. Like, I need the original guys. My childhood, man. Like, I get why you change the voice actors and stuff, but come on. Oh, and that happened a lot. Like, a lot of voice actor was changed, and I would watch it on TV because like new episodes would come out, but there were people wouldn't be working. So they got new people to voice the animations, and I'm like, this does not sound right. Absolutely not. This is just like, but it was fine. Like but I still watched obviously, and you eventually get used to it. But also, you know what show? Speaking of things I was watching when I was younger, do you know what show like oddly freaked me out was the Adventure Time. Adventure Time was just I think it was because the ending bit. I think everybody fully cried every single time the end credits came on because they were genuinely just upsetting. I don't know what it was about them, but they made me cry every single time. They made me not cry, but they made me uncomfortable. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah. But I had like three main shows that I used to watch when I was younger. It was like the regular show, Gravity Falls, and maybe Gumball's World here and there, and then like an Adventure Time, and then I don't know, just there was other stuff as well. Like there was one about an orphanage with, and it had like it had monsters as well. I don't remember. I don't remember all of it, but it was something. It was good. It was good. I like that as well. I think. Oh, and there was one about like a camp, and there was like different animals at the camp, and oh, the old shows. Those were good. So I really like Gravity Falls. I still watch Gravity Falls to this day because the lore is crazy. If you haven't seen Gravity Falls, it is so entertaining, and also I just like the style of art. It's always been so nice to watch. It's lovely, and I like the characters. And also, you know what else? I didn't understand the name Dipper, or like the name Dipper because it was like his name stayed the same in like the dubbed version, but so it wouldn't make sense. They would talk about the dipper, and I'm like, that's what do you mean, like the dipper? The dipper doesn't sound anything to me. And then when I finally realized when I finally learned English, I was like, oh, that sounds like diaper. So like, haha, maybe that's what they're making fun of. But it didn't make any sense. And then I remember, oh, the big dipper and the little dipper, and I figured it out eventually. Took me a while, but I did it. But yeah, and yeah. I don't. Wow, that actually was a lot of talking for me. Unironically, I don't know. I don't know why that would have been ironic. Sorry, I don't know. It's just kind of a habit to say that. Um. You know, I didn't really listen to Rihanna for a while, and then like, how about I can't cook? What do you mean you can't cook? What happened? Did you burn mac and cheese in the microwave? What did you do? You can't tell me you fucked up mac and cheese. I had faith in you. No, I'm intrigued. Now I don't want. I'm not gonna move. Like I'm actually kind of intrigued. It's spilled in the microwave. Oh, I mean, clean up a little bit and you can serve your mac and cheese, no? Or is like a big explosion? That's a big feel of the microwave. I think I always think something's gonna explode in there. Oh, it's such an inconvenient thing to cook with. I suppose I mean the only thing you really do is clean it up, obviously, and then just ow. How did it? How I'm so okay. I'm just gonna assume that like it was a crazy accident. It was like it just happened out of nowhere. Something flew by, caught your attention. Do you know what I mean? Some some big accident, you know? Wait, do I look really red? I feel like I look really red. Sorry, I just realized this too. I look super red. Oh my god, I look really red. Hold on. I feel like I look odd. Wait. I didn't realize I looked that red. Oh my god. What the hell? Does that look better? Oh, it's probably just the saturation, but like, hold on. What? Oh, I need to definitely change the setting on this. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna really like tone it down. Really, really tone it down. There you go. I feel like that's much better. Maybe even like, let's see how that looks. That looks kind of odd. That looks better, right? Maybe. Oh, but I don't even know. I didn't even realize. Oh damn! The entire time I looked that red. Yeah, this. Yeah, I'm no pro, but at least I'm good. Okay, now I know. Like, chill it on the saturation of the camera thing. Because before I usually configure it, because I want it to look like cozy and like kind of like orangey thing. But like that was too much. Did a little much there. You know. Hold on, I'm doing Marceline on. Hold on, sorry, give me a second. Okay, now I'm less red. Now we can continue. Everything is fine. Definitely much less red. All good. All good. Okay, cool. Right. Where was I? What was I saying? How did I even get to? Anyways, I hope you listen. I hope your mac and cheese is okay. Is it edible at least, or is it like have you have you have you lost all your mac and cheese in a horrific battle with the microwave? Is that what is happening? Shall I comfort you in some way? Because I don't know how I'd react if I lost my mac and cheese. Truly, I don't. It would be horrendous betrayal and experience for me, personally. Sorry, I don't know how I went down that spiel. No to what? It's not edible. Oh no. Oh, okay. The pasta's hard and crunchy. Oh, do you have more to make? I'm sorry to hear that happened to your mac and cheese. Unironically, like, yeah. Sorry, like. I mean, make a sandwich. I don't know. I don't know what you've got in your house. I don't know what you can do. But I'm sorry to hear mac and cheese. It really is a mournful time for all of us, and I will like. I'll pray for the mac and cheese, and you know, we live and we learn. And next time you make the perfect mac and cheese, Gordon Ramsay will faint when he sees it. And I believe that. And I truly believe that. No, that wasn't hard. Oh. Shit, then. I mean, that really sucks. That actually sucks. Sorry to hear that. I mean, one simple mistake was made. And now, the mac and cheese, it's, damn. No, damn sounds a bit sarcastic. Sorry, I don't mean to be like I don't know. I'm unbelievable awkward, not in a quirky way. I'm just gotta speak. I was like, well, maybe don't starve. Well, I mean, if I'd give you virtual food, but I want none. Um, Preferably don't starve, but I don't know. You do your thing, bestie. Well, oh, maybe don't do that. Obviously, don't do that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. But yeah, sorry, we don't. Wait, sorry, I just had a buzzing thing. But anyway, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm assuming that you can't hear that. So yeah, yeah. Try not to. That's all. That's as much advice that I could give. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah. I mean, oh, okay. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. I was gonna do a completely different thing. I'm gonna have a cat. That helps. I'm actually gonna make the cat a lot bigger. Just for the last few. This is Marceline, by the way. In case anyone wasn't aware, this is Marceline, and it's gonna be here until forever and ever. I'm actually gonna keep it. I'm gonna go right next to Charles. We're gonna form a little army. Oh, I'm gonna form a little army, and there's gonna be a whole thing. Oh, I should make Charles a little smaller, and I would put them across this thing, and then they have the debut stream. This is like the debut. This is how I've debuted them, you know. And I've like, this is Marceline's stream. Where everybody say hi to Marceline, because ain't it beautiful? A beauty even. Look how majestic and cute it is. I won't get back into talking about cats, because that will be a whole different. That will keep me for hours. But yeah, and I'm gonna put them across this. And if I ever find out, and if there's other stuff, okay, wrong thing. I'll like move them along. So we have Charles here, and then Marceline, and I don't mommy. You missed a step. Did you like not put water or something? I don't know. Okay, hold on. I have to let it rest for 5 minutes. Oh, fair. I mean, that makes sense. That's usually what happens with like microwave stuff. Okay, that fits in properly. Okay, I'm just gonna like put Marceline right back here, just to kind of keep the whole shebang going. Just for now. Cause look, I can't believe it was right here. I just think it's cute. It's fine. Sorry. It's all good. It's all good. But sorry. Okay, no cats. Chill out. You've talked enough about cats. But is there really ever enough cats? Do you know what I mean? When has there ever been enough cats? I don't even like. Okay. Chill out. Sometimes I have this thing where like I'll speak so much, and then I have to genuinely take a breath. Like, okay, chill out. You haven't taken a full breath in minutes. Now let's breathe in out. Done. I know my thoughts have gone, and that's where I say it's been a great one, guys. It's been a wonderful time. It's been lovely having you guys here. What a wonderful experience. The adventures we've gone past in these 2 hours are incredible. The mac and cheese, the cat, the Teen Wolf lore. It's been a great time, guys, is all I have to say. So, thank you for everybody who was here. Hope you guys had a great time. Marceline also hopes that. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.